guys, welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing today? If this is your first time here, my name is Shelimar Williams. On this channel, I do product review, wear tests, vlogs, and some tutorial. If these are videos that you are interested in, keep watching. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to let your foundation last throughout the summer month. You're going to get to achieve this look using a couple technique that I'll share with you guys in this video. So you really want to make sure that you already moisturize your skin and of course tone your skin. And the toner that I use is from Pixie. That's what it looks like. I already did my skincare regimen and did my toning. I also went in and did moisturizer with the Olay Complete SPF 15, and some of my skincare products still have SPF in it. The next product that I use as a moisturizer is from Clinique, and this is a Moisture Surge, and I think this is 100 hours. I want to make sure that my skin is fully moisturized before I go in with any other products and start my makeup routine. Now, there are other products that you can use to make sure that your foundation lasts throughout this summer month, because summer is here. Yes. So some people are using the Calamine lotion, which is what it looks like. It does the same thing as the Milk of Magnesia. Only thing is, this may be a little more safer for your skin versus the Milk of Magnesia. Let's now go in and prime my skin. I'm going to show you guys what really works for the summer. So I am going to prime my skin with the Milk Hydro Grip as normal, and this primer I think is one of the best primer on the market now to really let your foundation grip to it and really keep your foundation in place. So after you finish your skincare routine, go ahead and prime. And I normally use a foundation brush to apply my primer. I got this brush from MAC a decade ago. I don't even know what the number is because it's completely rubbed off. All right, let that sit for a little while. And normally use an eye base, like an eye cream. And the one that I'm using today is from Bobbi Brown. And I love this. I have the traveling or the sample set. I actually have to go back and really get the complete size or the correct size. And that just put under your eyes is not a part of your skincare regimen. This is just to give your concealer somewhere to sit. Now what I really want you guys to do is to add a setting powder to your primer. And the one that I'm using is from Black Opal. And you're gonna set the primer. And what this does, it makes sure that your foundation lasts longer when you're out there in the heat or wherever you are in the warmer month. What it does, it creates a barrier between your skin and the foundation. So I have a regular sponge. I'm gonna pick up some of the powder here, and then I'm gonna tap it off on my hands, on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna set the entire face. Now I use a dry sponge to do this. I do not use a damp one. I'll tell you when to use a damp one. And when you're tapping, you're getting the excess powder off and you're actually pushing it into the sponge. So you can already see that my face is really matte, right? I'm gonna do on the forehead so you can see the difference between the forehead and the other areas that are already set, right? If you do have oil that comes through on your brows, you can also set your brows. I already set my brows. All right, so now you can see that my face is set and you can already see that it looks pretty matte, right? The foundation I'm gonna be using today is the Too Faced Born This Way. I'm actually in the tiramisu shade because I'm a little darker during the warmer month. So that shade seems to be working for me right now until I really find a good summer shade. And my sponge is down. If you are enjoying this video so far, make sure you stay to the end of the video. I have something wonderful to tell you guys and you do not want to miss this. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Now you already know the Born This Way Too Faced foundation is full coverage. That's what it looks like. What I'm gonna do next, wait a minute, we're gonna put on our concealer. So you're gonna go in and put on your concealer as normal. And the concealer that I'm using today that I've been really loving, which definitely will be in one of my favorites video, Milani Conceal and Perfect. And the shade I'm using is 170. I love this concealer. It's full coverage. If you're just going out and you're not trying to do a beat face, but you want your under eyes to look a little bright or a little different, this is the perfect concealer for you to use. I'm not even going to do the bridge of my nose because I'm not really trying to do a beat face. I'm sure I have a couple videos here on this channel if you're looking for a full beat glam look makeup tutorial. Trust me, there's one there. All right, so I'm gonna let my concealer sit for a little while. Just as I've always told you guys, let your concealer sit for a little while to get a more full coverage or for it to blend out better. If you have one of these, you can speed up the process, which I'm gonna do. My sponge is also damp that I'm gonna use to blend out my concealer. It's a drugstore concealer. So if you have not seen my video that I've done about my top 5 drugstore concealer, it will be listed here. Make sure you watch that. Now what I'm gonna do is set my under eyes first before I set my entire face. And I'm gonna use a setting powder also. So I have the Black Opal setting powder here, or if you have Fenty, you could go ahead and use the Fenty setting powder. I'm gonna use Black Opal. All because I'm not looking for such a glam look. I just want my under eyes to look differently. So I'm gonna do the same thing again, but before I do that, I'm gonna make sure there's no crease under my eyes. So before you set it and forget it, make sure there's no crease under your eyes. So there it goes. Again, always pass it on your hands just to get off the excess. Now, the trick is set the entire face after you finish your under eyes. So I'm gonna get some powder on my hand, do the same thing, and I'm gonna set the entire face. And that is what's gonna keep your foundation from moving. This is what's gonna make it sunproof. So your face should now look like this. Yes, it looks flat. This is where bronzing comes in to give your face dimensions, right? There you have it. You tell me what's gonna burst through here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze up my skin just to give it some dimensions as we talked about. And I'm using the Black Radiant, the True Complexion Contour Palette. And yes, I've hit pan. I normally mix these two colors together, but today I'm just gonna do this one. And I'm gonna use a regular contour brush and I'm gonna bronze up my face. Now I'm gonna use the same brush to squeeze it and contour the nose just a little bit. There you have it. So let me finish up my face and I'll be right back to give you guys some tips or what I promise at the very end. So this is the finished look, and I did promise you guys that I have something really special to tell you guys about in the end of the video. So this is what we're trying to achieve. You want your face to look as matte as possible. Do you see that? Beautiful, isn't it? And this will last at least 6 to 7 hours out there in this heat. We're gonna do a wear test. You guys already know I love to do wear tests. So we are gonna do a wear test and prove to you guys that it did last as I said it was.
All right, guys, so it's actually 9 p.m. Eastern time. I shot this video around 1 p.m. So I have on this foundation or this method now going for 9 hours. So as I said, and as you can see, I'm actually still outside, it lasts. Now, right around my nose area, you could see a little moisture or my oil coming up, but it's 9 hours in the boiling heat. I think it's about 98 degrees today, and my makeup is still going. Look at it. I want to give you guys a closer look. Amazing. It didn't even break. So just imagine being out in the sun. If this can last for 9 hours, that's pretty good. Really good. And who's going to be standing in the sun for 9 hours? Actually, I was outside, so I wanted the natural heat to come on the skin and to see what it would do to the skin. So as I said, I will be doing a wear test. You guys know I like to test things. So this is what my face looked like after 9 hours. Let's keep watching.
Anyway, now that you got to the end of the video, I do have something wonderful to share with you guys, and hope you guys enjoy it. It's a scripture that I want you guys to take for the day, and I want you guys to process this. And it's taken from Isaiah 55 and verse 12. And it says, "You will live in joy and peace. The mountains and hill will burst into songs because of you. And the trees of the fields will clap their hands." You will live in joy and peace. Regardless of what's happening out there today, regardless of what's happening around you, you will live in joy and peace in Jesus' name. That's all that I have, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. Hopefully these tips that I show you guys in this video will help you guys get your makeup lasting for the entire summer month. And you'll be out there. You don't have to worry about your makeup shifting. It will last. If you have any question, leave a comment below. If you do have any suggestion of any other things that you guys want me to do, leave it also below. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you guys did try this method. How did it work? Let me know. See you guys on my very next video. Bye, guys.